academia in Israel into academia itself through the student movement, and brought to the public's attention the strong leaning of academia to the left and the anti-Zionist left. That organization is IMTI, and Douglas, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon. It's great to see you all here today. Let me suggest that much of both the challenges to and the opportunities for Israeli democracy revolve around the same concept, and that concept is accountability. From a challenges perspective, we have a governmental system that is largely devoid of accountability, certainly to us, the citizenry, and shockingly, and it is not at all accountable, certainly not to regular folks. I want to recommend to each of you to pick up a very important book, Yonatan Green's lengthy but searing account of how we got to where we are and how bad where we are is. Road to Justice, which is the name of the book, is a must-read. It's a lengthy, but it's a very searing indictment and exposes the autocratic workings of our Supreme Court and the threatening, I would call it thuggish, modus operandi of the Attorney General and roles, as well as the legal advisors to ministries who function more as autocrats than they do as advisors. Simultaneously, we have an unaccountable electoral system that doesn't focus on the citizenry, but rather just the party. We have no direct representation in the Knesset, and our only recourse here is to the party. And speaking of parties, because of the low electoral threshold to gain access to the Knesset, there is a tendency to encourage one-off, one-issue, narrow-focused parties, which is a tendency to create entropy, which I would argue is a threat to a stable Israeli democracy. Now, on the positive side, we have an incredibly accountable citizenry, accountable to each other and to our nations. This accountability stems from the ancient Jewish precept that every Jew is responsible to one another. Today, that precept or that accountability extends beyond particular religious observance and even particular political alignment, and is shown, evidenced by the incredible performance of our IDF reservists and the very astute observation that Israel is perhaps, and maybe is, the only power in the West where its citizenry is willing to fight for its country. I see this accountability all the time with extraordinary young people who deeply care about the future of our country, our soldiers, and our citizens. Grassroots organizations like mine, like IMTI, are living proof of the widespread accountability that pervades our country. In closing, Israel's great achievement has been to create a democracy that combines the focus on the universalist principles prevalent in the West, yet is rooted in a strong particularistic embrace of peoplehood unique to ourselves. Intrinsic to that peoplehood is accountability, and it allows us to paraphrase Churchill saying that Israel is the worst democracy there is, except for all the others.